afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank ICRA for inviting me to this forum and talk about the AI in education and how AI would transform the education sector. I'd like to thank the moderator here, Professor Rajiv, and all the delegates here of the dais. I come from Quality Council of India, which has the mandate for improving quality of life. We are under Ministry of Commerce, DIPP, and I represent the board, which is the Board for Education and Training, which does assessment, accreditation, and quality intervention in education system, especially in schools that lay the foundation for youth in the country. The areas of assessment are health and safety, teaching and learning process, student achievement, community participation, and appraising the effectiveness of special training centers. Currently, we are doing assessments of 5,200 schools under DCPCR, which is Delhi Commission for Protection of Child Rights, which are being assessed on the above parameters which are highlighted there. The challenges all of us know in the education system in our country are unavailability of learning material, untrained teachers, obstacles to bring out children to the mainstream is the challenge. But if you read the 16th January Times of India, more than 95% schools have the students enrolled, whereas only 56% in 8th standard do not know basic maths, and 27% of those can't read. This is the reality of our country. Whereas in higher education system, all of us know that 80% of our graduates are unemployable. So it is not the challenge of accessibility, which just now our moderator said. It is the challenge of quality that our country faces in this education space. 2019, we have the end of ownership society to subscription-based sharing of goods and services. So, I'd like to start with father of AI. This is none other than Alan Turing, and he put on this question in 1950, can machine think? And he went to our country, his parents were in Orissa. So at that point of time, 1950, he put on this question of can machine think, and then the first AI solutions were given by John McCarthy in 1956. So if we go through the time, 2012, computers learned to identify cats. 2015, machines can see better than humans. 2016, AlphaGo, which is the deep mind of Google, defeats Lee Sedol in Go Match. Go Match has less rules and works on more of intuition, which was previously, it was a game of chess, which Garry Kasparov was lost by Deep Blue. But that was intelligence is equal to machine thinking. Intelligence was equated to calculation. So this was the new rule which came out, that AlphaGo, which was of less of rules and more of intuition, which took over. And 2018, we all know self-driving cars. And now in 2019, we had Elon Musk, who is called as a tech guru. His prediction of 30% chance of an AI bot landing on Mars. So I again congratulate ICRA for doing this event at the right time, at the most opportune time, because 2019 we see a lot of developments happening. You can already see music through Spotify, video through Netflix, housing, home, common, furniture, furnish, clothes, litote, teamwork, which is collaboration. There's a collaborative engine which has come out called Nudge Engine, and the solution is by Hum. So we are going to see a lot of education which is personalized teaching and learning pedagogy. And this year only, on January 13, 2019, CBSE introduced AI as an elective in standard 8, 9th and 10th. So AI adoption is inevitable regardless of industries. So these are the constellation. AI is a constellation of technologies we all know, which has the capability of the machines to imitate intelligent behavior, which is critical thinking, problem solving, and decision making. We have machine learning, which can, without being explicitly programmed, can act autonomously. Deep learning, which has interconnecting of many neurons, it replicates how the human neurons in our head functions. That is how deep learning functions. That technique is brought in. And with artificial neural networks, the algorithm based on biological structure of the brain, and with expert systems, which are the action points, which brings the human knowledge fed to computers, leading to human expertise. already have these technologies in place, which is Microsoft Cortana, Apple's Siri, Google's OK, and Amazon Alexa. So this is the timeline which is there for how artificial intelligence was built up right from 1950. Then 1980, machine learning came in, where the machine is learning, not able to handle multi-dimensional data, which was overcome by deep learning. We have machine learning used in education, where the access to education is not important as the quality of education. But if your teachers here in this audience, we'll just give you how the benefits of teachers are in the class versus the digital resource in classroom, which is run by bots, right? So if you just analyze, you will always be able to think of top teachers who had taught you in your school days and your graduation days. But if you would not like a bot in the class to teach you on similar lines, right? This is because the teacher has a lot of influence on the students. So they can analyze, synthesize, and apply knowledge, develop cognitive skills, critical thinking and problem solving, behavioral norms. So that list goes endless. So what I'm trying to say is the teacher in the class has to be there, right? It is inevitable, it has to be there. And whereas the digital resource in the class can enhance effectiveness of teachers, teacher skills and peer learners, and machine learning can real time do feedback of students, measure emotional development, metacognition, emphatic. Teachers they empower the teachers. The machine can empower the teachers for becoming emphatic facilitators and take the time out of mundane activities and be more time with the students. Right? These are some of the use cases I'll take you through. Is the intelligent tutoring system. If I can just tell you about this, some statistics that the MOOCs which are there, online learning courses, have 10% dropouts when the student starts the MOOC and ends the MOOC, right? So obviously we know why a physical teacher's presence is very important. Although the intelligent tutoring system provides customized many number of settings where the teachers are less and the students are more, and large groups are to be tutored simultaneously. So these are some of the subjects which have been covered by this one, intelligent tutoring systems, where teachers become more efficient, and pressure is on educators and teaching aids to relieve the teachers for faster diffusion. Okay. So,
just sum up your.
Okay, so I'll just stop here. So,
just sum up. Just take a minute to sum up your.
Okay, so what my thoughts are, it is already there, that AI is going to be an adder, an enabler. So, and we at Quality Council of India, there are many tools which I have shown here, which are use case studies which are there to supplement education and facilitate education. So AI is going to stay, and AI is going to happen and take a lot of use cases which are there, and it's going to permeate. And we, from Quality Council of India, we promote technology-enabled learning, both in education as well as in the industry, because we are also handling the industry sector, the MSMEs. So technology has to be permeate there, both in the industry as well as academia. And it is all to be seen. This year is going to be a very exciting year. And with AI there in place, it is going to be, we are going to see a lot of changes which is going to happen, and it's going to transform the education.